Welcome to TechGen, where we explore the latest technology, innovative gadgets, and smart buying guides to help you make informed tech decisions. If you're building a professional Ethernet network, upgrading a server rack, or simply trying to organize dozens of network cables, you've probably come across the C2G 3720048-port Cat6 110 type patch panel. But is it worth your money? What does a 48-port patch panel actually do? And how can it make a structured cabling installation cleaner and easier to manage? I've added a link below where you can check the latest price, current offers, and availability. The C2G 37200 is a 48-port Cat6 110 type patch panel designed to provide a centralized termination point for Ethernet cabling. Instead of connecting long permanent network cables directly into your switches, you terminate those cables at the patch panel and then use shorter patch cables to connect the individual ports to your network equipment. For a business, school, server room, security system, or larger home network, this can make a huge difference in organization. With 48 ports, the panel gives you a high-density connection point for up to 48 individual Ethernet runs. You could use those connections for desktop computers, wireless access points, IP cameras, VoIP phones, printers, servers, or other network devices. The benefit isn't that the patch panel makes your internet faster by itself. Instead, it creates a professional and structured connection between your permanent building cabling and your active networking equipment. The C2G 37200 uses 110 style termination, a common punch-down method for twisted pair Ethernet cabling. Permanent Cat6 cables can be terminated at the rear of the panel, while the front provides clearly accessible RJ45 ports for patch cables. That makes troubleshooting and network changes much easier. If you need to replace a network switch, move a connection, or identify which cable belongs to a particular room, you can work from the organized patch panel layout rather than dealing with a bundle of long cables directly attached to the switch. If you're enjoying this review so far, consider giving the video a quick like. It really helps support the channel. Because the C2G 37200 is designed for Cat6, it fits into modern structured cabling installations where gigabit Ethernet is common and higher speed networking can also be supported when the complete cabling system meets the necessary requirements. For example, if you have Cat6 cable running from different offices back to a central network closet, those permanent cables can all terminate at this panel. Short Cat6 patch cables can then connect selected ports to your Ethernet switches. This approach also makes future upgrades easier. You can replace or expand your active networking equipment without having to redo all the permanent cabling throughout the building. The 48-port capacity is particularly useful for installations that need room to grow. Instead of installing several smaller panels immediately, one high-density panel provides a centralized location for a large number of network connections. For rack-mounted environments, the patch panel also helps keep the front of the rack organized. Network switches can sit above or below the patch panel, while short patch cables provide clean connections between the two. When properly labeled, the result is a much easier to understand network cabinet. Another important point is the TAA compliance. Trade Agreements Act compliance is relevant to certain U.S. government and regulated purchasing environments where equipment must meet specific country of origin requirements. So for organizations working under those procurement rules, compliance can be an important part of selecting networking hardware. The patch panel is also a passive networking component. Unlike a switch or router, it doesn't require its own processing hardware to route traffic, and it doesn't determine your network speed by itself. Its role is to provide a reliable and organized termination and patching point for your structured Ethernet cabling. Compared with leaving permanent cables plugged directly into network switches, a dedicated patch panel provides a much cleaner installation. And compared with using multiple smaller panels, a 48-port design can provide greater port density in the same rack environment. If you're searching for a 48-port Cat6 patch panel, 110 punch-down patch panel, rack mount Ethernet patch panel, structured cabling panel, or TAA-compliant networking accessory, the C2G 37200 is definitely worth considering. Its 48-port capacity and Cat6 110 style termination design make it a practical foundation for organized professional Ethernet installations. Thanks for watching TechGen. If you found this review helpful, be sure to subscribe for more tech reviews, comparisons, and buying guides. See you in the next video.